Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we do these second date updates, I'm always interested in hearing the story of the date and what happened and why people think they might not be getting a call back. But actually today, I think I'm more interested in hearing about all the other failed dates that this person has been on.
Oh, the list is that long. It's always so sad.
We got an email from Jackie. She wants to do a second date update today. She's kind of back on the dating scene, I guess, after getting divorced and stuff like that. But she says that she's been dating a little bit and she's had a bunch of weird experiences. So, Jackie, can we actually talk about the weird experiences instead of the person that you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I'd rather not, really.
Oh, my God. I hear from single people that listening to these are often just depressing because they're like, this is what the dating scene is. Great.
Yeah, it's so depressing. I mean, the guys that are out there are so weird. The first date I went out on, he wouldn't stop smelling my hair for like the first hour of the date. I was like, what are you doing? You know, like some personal space, please.
Like
It's weird.
He just sat there smelling your hair?
Yes, it was freaky. It was like, you know,
I don't
I don't
know.
even know you.
Sounds like a normal date to me, Jackie. I think you are just out of touch. So your email said
Maybe.
your email said you haven't been dating in a long time because you went through divorce and all that kind of stuff. How long has it been since you've been out in the dating world?
Oh, my gosh, probably 15 years.
Wow.
Oh, that's a while. That's a while. That's probably kind of
Yeah.
scary getting back in the game, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's really kind of bizarre, and I feel like, you know, like I'm a kid all over again, and, you know, that's not a good thing.
But the guy that you want to call today, his name's John?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so this was a positive experience for you.
Yes, finally I met this guy. He was so cute and tall and beautiful eyes and great smile and sense of humor, and told him about my kids. He seemed totally cool with that.
Wow.
We had this wonderful night and ended with this fabulous, passionate kiss. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, finally a good one. And then I never heard from him.
Can I ask you, where did you meet him?
I met him online, but I feel kind of weird about even saying that. It's like I'm kind of ashamed even to admit that, but I don't know where else to meet people. I mean,
Hey, that's where everybody meets
Yes.
people now. I mean, you have to sift through the hair sniffers and the other weird people. But you've done that and clearly met somebody that you liked. What did you guys do?
he took me dancing, and I haven't been out dancing in I don't know how long, but we just had a blast.
Are we talking like grinding, or are we talking like ballroom dancing?
No, we went to a club, and
Okay.
you know, they had music of all different genres and stuff. So it wasn't like, I don't know, rap music that you can't really dance to. It was like fun music, and we just had such a blast together. We had a really good time.
Okay, why do you think he's not calling you back if you had such a great time?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what? I know I've been out of this whole thing for a while. I don't know how it all works. Are you supposed to wait 3 weeks before you call someone back? I don't know. I mean, I never understood. Listen, I never understood guys when I was a kid. I don't understand them now either. I'll forget it.
All right.
And what are you looking for? Like when you're out dating, if you were to go on a second date with John, are you hoping that it would turn into a relationship, or are you just looking to have some fun?
Well, I think I would like a relationship again, I mean, I wouldn't take it super fast. I think I would want to take it kind of slow and kind of get to know the person pretty well before I got involved after having such a disaster with my first husband. But, yeah, I'd like to meet someone. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life. My kids are going to grow up, and then what? I'll be all by myself.
Did he know about the kids before you guys went out?
Yes. Yeah,
You did, okay.
On my profile, it's very, I made sure that people knew that because I know that could be a problem, and maybe it is, and he was just being nice about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did that conversation go when you talked about your kids?
He seemed fine with it. I mean, he's never been married before. He doesn't have any kids of his own, but he had some nephews and nieces, and he seemed like he really liked hanging out with them and playing with them and stuff. So
That's not bad, because you bring up kids with me on a date, and it's like a hole through the wall like a cartoon character. I bust out of there so quickly. Some guys are like that,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
But you wouldn't go on a date with somebody who had it on their profile to begin with.
Well, it depends on what you look like.
You're such an awful person.
Okay, so how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you've gone out?
I texted him the next day to say, thanks for such a great night out. Look forward to seeing you again. And then I think I called him like 2 or 3 days later, but that was it. I don't want to be like a stalker, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to call him? Is he supposed to call me? I don't know.
Has he said anything back to you at all?
No, it was silence, like crickets. Nothing.
And you can't think of one thing that was awkward.
The only thing I can think of is that he's like a little bit younger than me.
And by a little, you mean...
Well, like 12 years.
Oh,
He's 12 years old?
way to go, girl.
You say he's...
No, and I would not be saying way to go if he
Oh,
was 12.
12 years younger. Okay, I just heard 12 years. I was like, wait a second, Jackie, you're doing this wrong. All right, so
Oh my God.
that could
Not allowed to use the phone.
Yeah. that could maybe possibly be a thing though, to be 12 years younger than somebody. Some people might care about that.
Yeah, I guess 12 years might be kind of a lot for some people, but he seemed to be okay with it. And I put my age out there. I was very, honest on my profile. I know a lot of people, put a lot of garbage up there and lie and all that, but I was really honest, and people tell me I look a lot younger than my age, and and because all my information was out there, he knew what he was getting into. It wasn't like I showed up and it was a surprise, right?
Unless he was I don't know, maybe giving it a try for the first time and then noticed that, we actually don't have anything in common.
No, maybe. I thought guys like the Cougar thing. I don't know.
I like you.
Well, we'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jackie is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named John today. They met online. She's had a string of bad dates and apparently has just jumped back into the dating world after getting a divorce and stuff. They went out, danced a little bit, and now he's not calling her back. She has no idea why, except she thinks it could have been because she has 2 kids and maybe that kind of scared him off. Jackie,
Yeah?
you know what I'm thinking might have scared him off?
Oh, no, what?
Your ability to twerk. That's right.
Twerk that out.
Maybe, just maybe, you were dropping it a little too hard on the dance floor, Jackie. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe he doesn't like the way I dance. I don't know.
I can hear it in your voice. You know how to get down, don't
She's
you?
a twerker, bro.
Yeah.
She's a twerker, bro. Oh my God, that would probably have been shocking for him, seeing that you are 12 years older than he is.
Well, I don't do all those workouts for nothing.
Yeah.
I've been doing that insanity thing for years, trying to keep myself in good shape.
Good
Come
for
on.
you.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number now and see why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
This is John.
Hey, John, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of you. What's this about?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have a second.
About what?
About your dating life.
That is.
That's weird.
Well, I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Jackie.
Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So Jackie told us about your date and said that she actually liked you a lot and wanted to see you again, but she's wondering why you're not answering her phone calls.
She's really great. I just don't think it's going to be right, though.
Is there a particular reason?
It just sometimes you just don't match up. That's all.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that she's 12 years older than you?
No, I knew that. I knew that before we went out. So, and she's really fun. She's really great, and I hope she finds somebody great to be with.
Okay, if she's so great, then why don't you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, it's just I want what's best for her. So.
Do you feel like you guys are looking for different things in life?
Yeah. I think I just want her to really be happy. She deserves that.
It sounds kind of like you're dancing, John. Be honest.
Yeah.
Is it the age thing? Like, you can tell us the truth.
No. She doesn't even look her age. Actually, she looks great.
So she's great, fun to be around,
Beautiful.
gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, sounds awful.
And has kids, and you don't mind kids. So everything about her is perfect for you, and that's why you don't want to see her again.
I really like her. I think she's awesome, but I think that in the end, it's not going to work out. So.
Why?
Wow.
Well, did she tell you that she's divorced too?
Yeah, she did. She told us all that.
Yeah.
And did she tell you about what her ex-husband's like?
No. She did. We could have gone into that, but I was more concerned with hearing about your date with her, not her ex-husband.
Not rehashing her marital problems.
Yeah.
Well, he's just he just really has his stuff together. he's this big-time investment banker and very successful and probably provided a lot for her that I just can't do.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You realize he was also a bag who she divorced, right? And doesn't like at all.
I don't really know too much of the details of why they got divorced or anything. We didn't really talk that much about that. I just know I'm barely getting my life started. I just started working in public relations, and I'm not going to be able to give her that.
That is so
man.
unfair to her, dude. Not only are you saying that, I mean, it just implies that she is looking for someone with money.
No, but it's not even like that at all, though. I'm just talking about that there's a standard of living that people are used to being at, and I can't fit into that for her. I can't give her that. That's real. That's like very real. It's not anything bad about her. In fact, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's really great, and I want her to have what she should have in life, and I can't give that.
Yeah, but don't you think that maybe she has her own money and her own way of life, and that actually maybe she wasn't reliant on her ex-husband at all?
I don't know about that. I don't think that we're in the same place in our lives. And if you talk to her, can you just tell her I had a really wonderful time with her, and I really want the best for her?
I can do that, but why don't you do it yourself? Because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah. Jackie?
Hi, John.
Oh.
Listen, I think you're great, and I wish you didn't feel that way because none of that stuff matters to me at all, really.
But it's going to. Look, you're used to a guy that's really put together and has everything kind of figured out, and I'm just getting started, and I'm just kind of figuring out where I fit in life right now. And
No, but I like that about you. I like that you're excited and looking forward to the future and have all kinds of ideas and things. I mean, I've already been there, done that with a guy who's a jerk. I don't need to go down that road again.
you like it now, but in 2 months it's going to be boring to you, and you're going to want more. You're going to want to go out and go on crazy vacations that cost a lot of money that I can't give you.
Oh my God, you are so jumping to conclusions. What are you saying?
I mean, that's where it's headed. Like that's why we went out. I mean, that's where it's going to go eventually, and I can't do it.
Well, really, none of that matters. I just wanted somebody that I could really click with, and I thought we had a great time together.
You like me now, but the thing is you're driving up to meet me in a Mercedes, and I'm driving up to meet you in like a 1999 Toyota. It doesn't match up.
Yeah, but from the sounds of it, you're the only one that's concerned about it. She's not concerned about it.
Yeah, but long term, it's not going to work out.
Nobody said anything about long term. We could just hang out and hook up,
Whoa!
Yeah, girl.
I like
Yeah.
her.
Did you mean hook up in the way that I think you meant hook up, Jackie?
You know what that means, right?
I don't know. I just wanted to have some fun, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be that serious.
As you should. You are making up for some lost time.
That's right. That's right. I never said I wanted to get married right now. I don't want anything serious right away. I just want to go and have some fun.
Yeah.
And John, you look like you could be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, that's different from what I thought.
Yeah, it sounds to me, John, like Jackie is not interested in a long-term thing with you at all. She wants to chew you up and spit you out.
Which would be cool to do.
All right. Well, in that case, would you guys like to go out on a second date? John, we will pay for it.
Oh, man.
You know what? As long as there's no long-term expectations, then hell yeah, I'd love to go out again.
Oh, my gosh.
Does that sound okay with you, Jackie?
Oh, I think I've made my point. That sounds more than okay to me.
All right. Well, congratulations, you two. It's a successful second date update. We'll send you out again.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see you, John. And just like Jubal said, there may be some chewing and there may be some spitting out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You guys know my favorite pastime is hanging out at the mall, hitting on girls, right?
That is?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
They got an Orange Julius.
Yeah.
They got hot girls.
You just camp out and wait and just holler at them as they go by. What are you buying? Why are you running?
Oh,
Victoria's
that's,
Secret.
that's why you've been banned from those stores.
Maybe, just a little bit. That's where Chloe met the guy that she went out with. She met him at the mall, right, Chloe?
Yes.
All right, tell us about meeting Timothy.
Well, I needed to pick up a pair of gloves, and here is this extremely handsome man picking out women's gloves. And he said that he was shopping for a present for his mother.
Right.
And she has about the same size hands as me, and could I try them on so he could see how they look?
So it works with gloves, but it doesn't work with underwear.
Yeah,
No.
Note to self, because I've tried that same thing before and just got slapped.
Yeah, smart.
Did you know that he was hitting on you, or did you think he actually wanted to see the gloves on you?
You know, I couldn't tell because he was there first looking for the gloves.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if he was just being ultra nice or kind of hitting on me. I was actually really happy when he asked for my number.
Well, that's cool. Well,
Yeah.
where'd you tell us about your date?
We went out to dinner downtown, and it was a really nice place. He was very gentlemanly and warm.
Uh-huh.
But then we sat down, we ordered dinner, and then he said that he had left his wallet and that he would be right back. And he left, and he was gone for long enough that I finished a glass of wine.
What?
The food came. It must have been, 15 minutes. I don't know.
Did you freak out and think that he ditched you?
First, I thought I wanted to order more wine, but I was kind of also scared I was about to get stuck with 2 meals and wine was ordered and then more. And I just started getting really nervous that he wasn't coming back.
But he came back.
Yeah,
How long was he gone for?
it felt like about 3 days, but I think it was probably about 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Maybe when he said he forgot his wallet, he meant he forgot it all the way back home. Had to go get it miles away.
What did he say when he got back to the table?
Nothing. He said, sorry about that. He was sweaty, too. He ran to find the car and ran back.
It's like out of breath and drenched.
So I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just kind of sweet that he ran. I don't know.
So you believe his forgot his wallet story. You don't think he was out taking another phone call or...
That doesn't sound like insecurity at all. Where were you? Who were you on the phone with?
I don't know. It didn't seem like... And if that was the case, why did he even come back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
How'd the date end? You guys get back to normal and were things awkward or?
It wasn't awkward. It just felt a little bit cooler than it had. But then at the very end, we said goodnight, and he said that he would call me soon and that we would do it again, and he gave me a quick kiss, and that was it. It was sweet.
A lip kiss or a cheek kiss?
A lip kiss, but a little too quick for my taste.
He just pecked you and ran off?
Kind of.
So
yeah.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since your date?
I just emailed him once, but he didn't email me back, and I don't know. The whole thing was very strange. I want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
You actually want to get a second date with him, or you just are wondering if there was something weird that happened when he went to go get his wallet?
Honestly, I'd like to go out with him again.
Yeah, you
Okay.
sound kind of smitten. You sound pretty cute about this guy.
I have a little crush.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play a song, call him, come back and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back like we're about to do for Chloe. She emailed us about a guy named Tim who she met out at the mall. The only awkward thing that she can think of on their date is that he forgot his wallet when they first got there, ran to get it, didn't return for 10 to 15 minutes. And when he came back, he was kind of out of breath and sweaty, like he had just ran forever to go get it.
There's a lot of things you could be doing in 15 minutes.
Well, and their chemistry was off after that.
Yeah, is that correct, Chloe?
That is correct.
And
There's something about this one that worries me. I don't
Really?
know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit right with
you
me.
think he was doing something wrong? while he
No,
was...
Brooke, don't say that.
I want to be positive for you, but I just want you to expect the worst so you're not disappointed.
Maybe he has IBS.
It's possible.
I just feel bad. If I put myself in his shoes, I feel like I would be embarrassed that I left my wallet, and then what if he couldn't find his car? I don't know.
Maybe he was running around the parking garage because he forgot where he parked. I do that all the time. The other day I spent like...
See, I know how guys think, like, he doesn't want to tell me that.
I don't know. I think I'm going with IBS again.
Yeah, I'm thinking IBS.
Yeah, the sweaty and the bad palms, and he couldn't really get himself back into the dinner.
And I wouldn't want to admit that either.
No.
Like, hey, got some big issues going on. That's where I was.
Sorry about
Truth
that.
be told. All right, we're about to call him right now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Timothy.
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, Timothy, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
What's going on?
Long, awkward pause.
I'm calling you because we recently received an email about you from a friend of the show. Her name's Chloe. You guys went out on a date a little while ago. You met her at the mall. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She would love to see you again, and she's wondering if you're not interested anymore because you haven't responded to her email.
All right.
Is there an answer to that question?
Man, a few words.
We weren't exclusive or anything like that.
I know. Here, I'll tell you what she told us. All right, Tim. She said that you met her at the mall. You went out on a date. There's one part where you forgot your wallet and like disappeared for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. That's what she made it sound like. It may have been like 10 minutes, but when you came back, you were like a little awkward after that. She thinks that you might have been embarrassed.
Embarrassed by what?
From losing your wallet.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't...
Well, maybe taking the 15 minutes to find it.
Yeah.
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 What took you so long, man?
I didn't actually lose my wallet.
I knew it.
What?
Yeah.
I knew it. Fess up, Timothy.
What was it? IBS? What were you doing? What were you doing while you were searching for your wallet? Then
I was, so we were having dinner, and I was facing the windows, and there was this girl who walked by. She was, like, super hot. And first thing I could think of was I left my wallet in the car, and that's what I said to her, and I popped out of the restaurant.
To ask the
so
girl
you wanted to holler at another girl that you saw walk by.
Yeah. I chased her down. I saw her. She was like a half a block away, but I could tell it was her because she was smoking hot.
You sly dog you.
Did you get her number?
Yeah, I went up to her and I was like, normally I'd never do this, but you're literally the most attractive girl I've ever seen in Seattle.
Did you mean
it? Seriously, I wish I had a picture that I could email to you guys.
I'll give you my email address. You can send it to me if she's that hot.
Oh, God, come on.
Hey, Timothy, at this point, I'd like to tell you that Chloe is actually on the phone right now and heard everything you just said.
What?
Yep. Hi. Hello.
Hey.
Hey? Really? Hey? I just sat here and told these people how sweet you are and how romantic you were, and you're such an ass.
Well,
How did that?
could sort of be a hopeless romantic. He's
no.
definitely interested in love.
He did not run after that girl because of her nice
Why
personality.
didn't you just come back to the table and pay for the meal and say, look, it was nice to meet you, bye-bye? Why do you have to be a liar?
What was I going to say? Like, I just got this girl's number. I mean, we weren't exclusive, right? Like, we were feeling out the energy, right? That's what you do when you date. And I came back and we finished. We had a nice meal. We finished a nice meal.
Oh, God.
You're like a
Are
double
you
date.
serious? Or
Yeah,
seriously?
it's a big deal.
That is your idea of a nice meal. Go in the middle of it and get another girl's phone number? You have lost
You didn't know that?
your mind.
Well, now, Chloe, before you knew that he was getting another girl's phone number, you said you enjoyed the meal and you had a good date.
Well, because he lied to me.
Yeah.
And I believed him like a freak. And now I'm an idiot. You turn me into an
don't
idiot.
think you're an idiot.
Entire Seattle knows.
No, Chloe, nobody thinks you're an idiot.
He clearly does. If I were to get up and go get some guy's number while he was sitting there waiting for me,
Yeah, that's...
I have to tell you, I would think he was an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
Tim, how would you feel if that happened to you?
I mean, just depends on what the relationship is, you know, like what the terms are.
Timothy, don't you think that you didn't really give Chloe a fair chance
I mean, you're not concentrating on her during a date.
Every second that I was there at the table there, I was concentrated on her. We had a really nice conversation.
That is
We had
such a
really
line
nice
of-
meal. I
Yes.
paid for the meal. Like, obviously, I was invested.
Yeah.
But why did
When
you?
You just
when I was there
told
with
the
you,
entire world that this girl walks by and you couldn't take your eyes off of her, and you were
Yeah.
sitting across the table from me.
All right.
Oh God.
At this
Chloe, I'm
point,
sorry.
I'd love to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
That is so awkward.
Bad timing.
Timothy, would you like to go out with Chloe again?
sure, if she accepts my apology, I would go on another date.
What?
Did you
Awesome.
wait? Timothy, you never apologize. Make an apology if you're
Right,
going to make
no,
one.
if she thinks I did something wrong, then I apologize.
No, that's not an
terrible
apology,
That's a great-
dude.
Chloe, do you want to go out with Timothy again?
And you couldn't pay me to go out with him again.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no.
I think that's a smart choice, Chloe.
Hey, we'll send you to a place with no windows, Chloe.
Casino. Send her to
What about
casino.
that?
No, not in a million years.
Hey, Timothy, thank you very much for your time, man. I appreciate you being honest with us.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Chloe, you got your answer.
Ugh, what a pig.
Oh, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe, I got to let you know. I started to rush you off the phone, though. We got to go because there's a hotter chick on the phone. Nothing says true love like a bad case of indigestion. Right?
Not what I was thinking, but okay.
A lot of times when people fall in love, it feels like indigestion,
No, it's supposed to feel like butterflies.
irritable bowel syndrome or something. And that's what Johnny is feeling today because Johnny made a big mistake on his first date. At least I think so. What's up, Johnny? How are you?
Man, I'm doing okay. What about yourself?
Oh my
Not
God.
too bad, but you took your date to a hot wing eating contest?
Ooh, yeah, man. I was told women like activity, so I took her out.
I gotta say, I would actually think that'd be really fun.
No way.
Yes, I think it'd be really fun. I mean,
my
it's
gosh.
obviously informal. Definitely have something to talk about.
Exactly. I figured it'd be something fun and just see what happens, afterwards.
Okay. What happens afterwards is a long bathroom break. But anyway, what's her name?
Angela.
Okay.
Angela, all right? And where'd you meet Angela?
I met online. It was my first date, man, since my divorce. I worked a lot. I was a little skeptical, so,
And how long ago was the divorce?
11 months ago.
Okay, so you're ready.
I think I am. I feel I am.
That's awesome. No, something that's very key in this whole hot wing date thing. Did you surprise her with it, or did you guys agree upon it before you met up for the competition?
I mean, we had talked in general, but it was me surprising her with that.
Okay, I don't know that that's necessarily a good surprise.
Yeah, so you sprung a hot wing eating contest on her.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me clarify now. She didn't eat. It was just me in the contest. She was just there supporting me.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I understood this when I approved of this whole hot wing date. You were actually participating in the competition? I thought you were just going to, watch and it'd be funny.
No, I'm a contestant.
Okay,
oh,
so
my
you...
God. And that was a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a spontaneous guy. I hope she would appreciate that.
Oh, my God. I don't know that you have my endorsement anymore. I don't think any woman wants to see a guy shoveling their face with hot wings on a first date.
Well, you don't sound like a fun date. I mean, it is what it is.
All right, so she was there to root you on in a hot wing eating contest. How'd the date go, though?
It was pretty cool. So she met me at the restaurant, and that's when I told her the big news that I was in the contest, hot wing eating contest.
What was her reaction to that big news?
She smiled. I mean, her eyes got a little slightly wide, and she smiled. And we talked a little bit before the contest, and this is where I think I could have goofed up. I think I could have overshared. I told her that I like going commando, that I never wear underwear. I mean, never under any circumstances. Because
when did you let her know that information?
I mean, we were talking. It was, I had 10, 15 minutes before the contest. What? We were talking, and
you have been out of the dating world for a while, haven't you, sir?
Yeah, well, I was married for 7 years. I mean, I hadn't dated in forever, but
it's just
So how does that work? You're talking, you're like, I gotta go do this contest real quick. I don't wear any underwear. I'll be right back.
No, that's just it. No, we were talking, and some guy bent over, and she saw his crack, and I was like, oh, wow, I don't wear any underwear either. That's how it came up.
Okay.
I just never wear underwear, and I told her, but before I could explain further, they called my name to go up to the contest and start eating.
So I will say, I don't think that the no underwear in general is a turnoff, but maybe the oversharing and that just seems like it's so awkward.
Well, you're right. It was awkward. I shared it. It happened. I mean, I had to move on.
Yeah.
Especially when my name got called.
So how
Did you move on gracefully and recover, or did the rest of the date seem weird?
Actually, it seemed pretty good. She was cheering me on when I was eating.
Was she though?
Good.
Like, let's be honest. Was she like yelling your name?
She was like clapping, like, go, go. She was saying go. She wasn't yelling my name personally, but she was saying go, go.
Awesome.
She was saying that.
So she got into the actual contest part.
I believe so. I mean, I must be honest. My eyes was blurry. I couldn't see crap because the wings were much harder than I thought.
Uh-huh. And how did you do in the competition?
I mean, I came in second place, but, you know, hey, it was out of 12 people.
Okay, see, if you won that competition, you might have won her heart, her spicy heart. But no, you didn't win.
Hey, but look, the wings were crazy hot. She drank milk with me so I can cool off. I mean, we had good conversation. It was good.
It just really doesn't sound like you're putting your best foot forward on this date.
Oh, I couldn't. I didn't know the wings were going to be that hot. Seriously, I didn't know they were going to be that hot.
All right, well, how did everything end with her?
So we were done. I walked out to her car, and then, you know, I leaned over to try and give her a kiss, and she pushed me away because she said she had to leave to go take care of her grandmother or somebody, some relative that was sick. So I walked out, tried to give her a kiss, and she was like, oh, I don't kiss on the first date. I was like, no problem. I respect that. Maybe this next date we have then.
And what
Did she agree that she'd say, okay, maybe the next date, or did she just go, yeah, I got to go take care of my sick somebody?
She was like, oh, okay, well, we'll see. She did say we'll see.
Okay, that's kind of flirty. Flirty, we'll see is flirty.
It could go either way. It could be flirty or a letdown.
Don't you think, like, it's your first big date back from being divorced? Don't you think you should just chalk it up to a good learning lesson about not mentioning your underwear or eating a bucket load of hot wings on your first date?
Well, yeah, the date was weird, but it was fun. I mean, maybe I can get a hold to her, and our second date could be more fun, more weird. Hey, I'm ready to try this and do this.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and see if we can get you a more weird, more fun second date right after this, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Why am I playing this song? Well, because Johnny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, took his first date to a hot wing eating contest. And, you know, Johnny, more that I think about it, I think I figured out why she's not calling you back. You came in second. I bet you she went home with the winner of the hot wing eating contest. Probably has a baby on the way now and everything because you didn't win, man.
Really? Oh, so we going? Oh, so second place don't get me a second date? Is that it?
Not when it comes to hot wings.
That should be the new slogan, though.
If you're just joining us, Johnny did take his date to a hot wing eating contest. She cheered him on. He came in second place. He asked for a kiss at the end of the date. She said she doesn't do that on a first date. And then he's been trying to contact her for like 3 weeks now, and she's not getting back to him. So we're about to call her and find out why.
I never heard. What did you like so much about her?
I mean, the fact that she had no idea we were going to a hot wing eating contest, and she was cheering me on, go. I mean, she was cool with everything.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she seemed pretty laid back and fun.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention, I think she's beautiful, but, you know.
Those are lovely things to say that I'm hoping we can pass on because I think it's going to be an uphill battle for you. But you got this, Johnny.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Angela, please?
This is Angela speaking.
Hi, Angela. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay. What? Why are you calling me? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Not helping.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Somebody emailed you about me?
Yeah, it's somebody that you went out on a date with a little while ago.
What? What? What?
It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. A listener of ours named Johnny told us that he went out with you recently.
Oh, my God. No.
You obviously remember Johnny.
Johnny also told us that you haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks, so he's wondering what's up.
I was trying to do the fadeaway.
It didn't work.
Can you tell us why you were trying to fade away from Johnny?
Because it was the weirdest date I'd ever been on in my life.
It sounds really strange from what he described to us as well.
Oh, he told you? Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
he did. He told us how he met up with you and surprised you with a hot wing eating competition that he was participating in.
Yeah. And I didn't know, until we met up at the restaurant that was our date.
Can I just ask you, what was the first thing that went through your head when he told you that he was going to participate in this contest?
Honestly, I was waiting for him to be like, just kidding. But he wasn't kidding.
No, he's a true competitor.
I had no idea that was like a thing, that people gathered to cheer people on as they eat.
But you can see, stepping back and having some hindsight, you can see where his mind was. He thought it would be a fun, informal date, an activity for you guys to do.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to get to know each other if he's eating hot wings?
Right. I'm not saying the execution was good. I'm just saying that the intention was good.
It was weird because people knew him.
People knew him.
They were like, oh, yeah, Johnny, he's really good. And I was like, really good at what?
So he's known at the bar, or he's known at the hot wing eating competition?
At the hot wing eating competition. People were fans. Some people had fan T-shirts. It was It was the weirdest thing.
Wait.
T-shirts? Did you say T-shirt?
Yeah, they were homemade, but still.
What?
And it wasn't like his cousins or something.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a like page or something.
So are you not calling him back because the pressures of being a celebrity girlfriend would be really hard?
You know what? I was so weirded out by there wasn't the connection that I thought there would be. And I felt bad because after he was done with the contest, we were trying to sit down and just connect for the first time face to face. And he had sauce all over his face and all over his shirt, and he's snotty because the spices are making his.
No.
And that didn't do it for you.
It was just disgusting. And then I was trying to not make it awkward, but it was already awkward. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'm getting so hot," and he took off his hat. And he was bald, and I was scared. I was just shocked. I was scared, so I jumped back, and I know he saw me jump back. And I felt so bad. I felt like a bad person.
Oh, no.
So you thought he had more hair, too?
Because they didn't look like that in the picture, because he does have hair on the sides. So I thought that it was going to continue, but it didn't.
To the top.
And it's one of those things, just shave the sides, too. If you can't
I
grow
know.
it on the top,
don't trick me. I would have been fine if it was just all bald, and he was, proud to be bald, but I felt like I was being tricked.
Okay.
So.
All right, so the whole date was a surprise to you. The hot wing eating competition and then the fact that he was bald.
Right. The whole thing was a hidden bald head underneath a baseball cap. That's the whole date. That's a good metaphor for how the date was.
Well, I have another hidden bald head for you then, Angela.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Johnny is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm here, Angela. How are you?
I'm sorry, Johnny.
I had no idea that the JBGers upsetted you.
What?
The Johnny
I'm not
B.
upset.
My fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. I didn't know they upset you.
Wait.
Was that a problem?
I'm sorry, stop. Do you have a fan club?
The JBG, yeah. The JBGers.
That's what their shirt said. Oh, my goodness. That was a real, oh, my God. JB.
Yeah. So, I was trying to be spontaneous. I wanted you to enjoy yourself. I don't see what the problem was.
You know what, Johnny? It's not a problem. It's just you would be more of an acquaintance than a boyfriend. I could not consider being a girlfriend. That's just not my thing. It's not personal.
So
it's just...
because of the hot wings, so you want to go out on another date and don't do hot wings? We can go do something else.
I'm not a competitive eater.
We don't have to eat. The JBGers won't be there. They won't, so it just.
You sure, Johnny? You don't take them around with you everywhere you go? Because I would if I had a fan club like that.
No. Only at my hot wing. They support me there.
Johnny, how could you not have mentioned this when we were talking before? You made it sound like this was a fun, great idea.
It was.
No, this is a lifestyle for you, dude.
Yeah, it's my thing. This is what I do. I figured it would be good for her to, see what I do, see what kind of man she's getting involved with. Me and the JBGers.
JBG?
That right there is already like too much.
So, Angela, you're trying to tell me there's nothing I can say to make you want to go out with me? What if I cut my hair completely bald? What can I say or do?
Literally, like, I'm just not into a guy with sauce all over his face all the time.
Are you sure, Angela? Because we would like to pay for a second date. Would you go out with Johnny one more time? We will pay for it.
Hey, Angela, before you answer that, you just know a real man is not afraid to cry in front of a woman. And you know I did that in front of you, girl.
What?
Me and the JBG.
You cried?
Me and the JBG?
When did you cry?
Dude, the wings were hotter than I thought. I told you that earlier. Come on.
So obviously it's going to bring tears. Angela, one more date with Johnny.
Oh, my gosh.
Johnny, if you are a very unique and special person and seem really sweet, you're just not the guy for me.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm sorry, man. No second date. It doesn't sound like she's going to go out with you.
Damn, man. Dude, I really tried, man. I can't believe somebody wouldn't want to go out with me because I'm really good at something.
And Johnny, how can you ever really be alone when you have your own fan club? None of us can say that. You have the JBGers.
Oh, hey, you know what? You're right, dude. I appreciate the love, man. Just for that, I'm going to bring you to the next contest, and we're going to do this together, bro. Come on, let's do this.
I'll cheer louder than any Johnny B. Gooder for you.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Give me a T-shirt, man. I'll see you there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I just want you to know I'm officially a Johnny B. Gooder.
Oh, God, of course you are.
Talking about today's second date update, and everybody texting in at 78592 supports the dude from today's second date update. His name was Johnny, and he wanted to call a girl named Angela. He wasn't getting a call back because he took her to a hot wing eating contest, kind of surprised her with that. And also, she said that he took off his hat and he was balding, and he was surprise bald.
Surprise!
I mean, it's just a lot of shocking things in one date.
Yeah, he's a big competitive eater, I guess, at this bar, and he has a fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. And she just said his passion for eating things kind of turned her off. She wasn't into him because he just wanted to go eat spicy hot wings all the time and hang out with his fan club.
Yeah, like someone said on the text board, poor guy just wanted to be spontaneous. Maybe a little too spontaneous.
It just shows, guys, don't plan dates, really. Like, don't try to do too much on dates.
That's not
Just
what it shows, Jubal.
go to dinner, keep it normal. Don't try to do too much. No hot wing eating contests.
Okay.
And don't introduce him to your fan club until at least date number 3.
Yes, that's for sure.
And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.
Ariel is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Brandon. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Ariel, how long has it been since you heard from Brandon?
I haven't heard from him since we went on our date.
Okay. How long ago was that?
It was about a week and a half ago.
Ooh. Okay. That's a good amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I didn't want to freak out. Like, if it was just a few days, I could see maybe I don't know, maybe he camped. Maybe he doesn't have reception, whatever. But, like, I give it a good week and I haven't heard anything. First, I'm just, I'm kind of bummed out, but then I'm kind of mad.
Well, understandably, getting ghosted sucks. How did everything go on the date?
Okay, well, it started so good. Like, rooftop bar, city skyline, soft lighting, gorgeous, and the guy from Hinge who actually looks better in person, which never happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine a scenario where I get ghosted. That doesn't happen to me. So, I don't know. I feel like I gave off the vibes that I was totally into him.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing if you were.
Well, I was. I mean, he, like I said, he looked even better than his picture. He showed up in this, a tan jacket and a tucked-in T-shirt. It was like he was auditioning for a J. Crew ad, but didn't even know it. I'm like, he's humble, but he's also hot.
Okay.
What did you guys do for your date? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so it was at this rooftop place, like I said. It was a tapas joint, so we had, really bougie food, which I tend to really enjoy on a date. We had, like this grilled octopus dish and these shishito peppers, truffle fries. I personally was already, like, as much as I was enjoying the dinner, I was already trying to figure out what I was going to be ordering at brunch the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how well it was going.
Did he know that he might have had that green light?
Well, we really never got around to it because, okay, here's what happened that was totally weird. Mid-bite, he starts chewing, like, loud. Like, it sounded like a full mouth percussion section. Like, someone was stepping on bubble wrap in stereo. Have you ever experienced that? Like, have you ever heard somebody chew like that? It is so bizarre to me.
Girl, your descriptions are wild.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like I'm there.
I've never heard anybody chew quite like you described it, but that sounds very loud.
Well, then you've never been on a date with Brandon because I felt like I just had to be honest with him. I leaned in and I was like, you know, you are chomping like you're at the zoo, right? And, you know, I laughed. I was trying to show that I was being playful. And he laughed also, but it was, you know, it sounded kind of forced. It was that kind of like, like, I don't know. It seemed like it didn't land or something, which was bizarre because I know I'm very funny. And then the rest of the night was like weirdly quiet.
Wait,
like,
so you told him that he chomps like he's at the zoo?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was that or I was going to have to leave. It was that extreme. So he did stop chewing loudly, but like the entire vibe also stopped. You know what I mean? Like, at what cost? At what cost did he start chewing better? So at the end of the night, you know, we went our separate ways, and I texted him later, and I said, like, you know, oh, I wish the night didn't have to end, which to me is I'm clearly shooting my shot. I'm, like, showing that I'm interested. I'm showing that, like, you know, this night could have gone on longer as far as I'm concerned, and nothing. I didn't even get a response to that.
Okay. Well, what do you think happened?
I don't know. People don't just disappear on me like that, like, especially after I make it clear that I am open, that I am curious, that I want them. And I really thought from all of the conversation we'd had prior to going on our date, like, I thought he could handle a confident woman who tells it like it is. And I guess he couldn't, but I know that it is not my fault. He chews like a wildebeest. And if I am the first person who points that out to him, then I've done a public service, like, truly.
Okay, well.
I mean, that could be why. Let's be honest.
We'll check it out for you, though. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date if you still want one, all right?
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas, and then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow,
his moms was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Keith Giamanco seemed like a mild-mannered suburban dad, but secretly, he became someone else, a master of disguise who went on a crime spree. At the time, did it seem like a crazy idea?
It seemed very crazy, but I felt so desperate that I felt it was the quickest, easiest way out.
Did you allow yourself to think about how it could go wrong and what that might look like?
No, I didn't want to manifest that. I was trying to manifest success.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man. This is going to change my life and my family dynamic forever, because everything that had existed prior in my reality is now untrue.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Ariel is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Brandon, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Ariel, why don't you break down your date for us again real quick?
All right, I met up with this guy, Brandon, who I had met on Hinge. He was even cuter in person. We went to this super bougie, adorable rooftop date. I thought it was great. I was showing him I was interested, but then he started chewing so obnoxiously. I told him that he was chewing like an animal, but in a cute way.
Just
and
casually.
he totally shut down on me. And at the end of the night, I made it really clear to him that I wanted more, and I haven't heard from him since that night.
I mean, that's really nice of you. Like, you were fine with him even after he was chewing like an animal, you know?
Yes, I'm not an unreasonable person. That's what I'm saying. I cannot be the first person who's told him this, or if I am, then he's very welcome, you know?
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for us to call?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Brandon, please?
This is him. That's who's calling?
Yes. What's up, Brandon? How are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Brandon. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Oh, well, hey.
And
listen to you guys.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you for listening, Brandon. I appreciate it, man. Have you ever heard a first date follow-up before?
Yes, actually.
Cool. Well, guess what, Brandon? That's why we're calling today. Somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's the segment where if you go on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting.
Yeah, I know the situation.
Okay. Who do you think it is?
Yeah, it's probably Ariel, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Can you tell us why you're ghosting her?
I mean, yeah. And like I know she's probably waiting standby, but just don't bring her on yet. I just want to explain.
Okay. All right, cool.
Lay it out there for you.
Yeah, why are you ghosting her? She wants to know.
Look, yeah, so she's just gorgeous, no doubt. She's got a body for days, and I couldn't get, but look, I just couldn't get past her, I feel like a douche for saying this, her lashes.
What?
Her eyelashes. She had those, like, spider eyelashes that, like, I swear, every time she blinked, I felt a breeze. Like, I didn't know whether to flirt or duck.
Okay. So she had the not short ones. She had like the as long as they could go ones.
Right. Like she was trying to like fan a flame or something. I don't know. But it wasn't just the lashes, like the whole thing. She was just like fake nails, fake hair, fake lashes. And then she called me out for chewing loudly. Like I can handle like bitchy or fake, you know, but yeah, both is just hard, man. I keep seeing those lashes coming for me like in 3D. It's just a little fake and a little rude. And I was like, okay, well.
That's a wrap for you.
All right. Well, hey, Brandon, thank you for telling us. And you already know that Ariel's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, Ariel. You sound a
Brandon.
little fierce. Hey.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? My lashes?
Well, yeah, and like just the attitude a little bit.
No, I'm sorry. I am not fake. I just take care of myself. I'm sorry. I don't roll out of bed looking like a middle school gym coach like some people do. But I put a lot of effort in when I'm going out on a date. It's a sign of respect to you. It shows that I really want to look nice and impressed.
But like you literally told me how to dress for a date before we even showed up.
Well, somebody clearly needed to. You were wearing brown shoes with black pants in your Hinge photos, Brandon. It was a public service, in my opinion.
Well, didn't you say that he was dressed nice on your date, Ariel?
Yeah, because I told him what to wear.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I wanted to dress nice, and if you were giving me advice, yeah, sure. But then, like you said, I belonged in a zoo on the date.
No, I said that you were chomping like you were in a zoo. I didn't say you belonged in one. I was trying to get you out of the zoo, dude.
Okay. At least my lashes aren't blowing people away every time I blink.
Oh, okay. So what you're telling me right now, what this is clearly proving to me is that you're just upset and you're intimidated because you have never dated someone like me before. I'm confident. I'm honest. I told you the truth. And yeah, maybe I'm a lot, but I'm also the most you're ever going to get, dude.
Oh, Brandon, would you like to go on another date with Ariel? We'll pay for it.
She sounds fun.
I mean, I don't know. Like, she doesn't sound like she wants to go on another date with me.
Actually, I think that you're a good guy. I think you're attractive, but not too, pretty. I like that you seem kind of trainable, and I think with the right direction, you'll be a great guy.
The right direction.
Trainable?
Yeah, trainable. You obviously listened to what I had to say. If you hadn't listened and just blown off what I said, you wouldn't be this upset right now.
Okay. I don't even know what that means. I don't need to be trained.
I would beg to differ because if I am truly the first person who has told you that you sound like a camel eating celery, that means you haven't been on enough dates. And what that is telling me is that you're probably not as desirable as you think you are.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'm as desirable enough to have these negative feedbacks, but you still want to go out with me again. But
yeah, because I can see your potential, and I'm willing to devote the time to developing your potential.
Oh, that's nice.
That's great. I'm glad I have potential. Yeah, I just think I'm gonna find somebody that's just cool with the way that I am, and that's it.
Okay, great. Have fun trying to find another musk oxen to date. I'm sure there's one out there.
A what?
A musk ox who chomps loudly. Fails to convey how effective it was.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I've been hearing for decades that the markets can solve climate change. Today, we have more incentives for market solutions than ever, and emissions are rising. On this season of Drilled, Carbon Cowboys, the story of 3 market solutions colliding in one multinational boondoggle.
You gotta give Bruce and the guys credit. They're Republicans. They don't give a shit about any of this stuff.
Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. If you're craving inspiration, support, and useful tools to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb starting June 10th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, sometimes we do second date updates that are more than just one date. Like the guy who's on the phone right now to do a second date update, he actually hung out with the woman that he wants to call the entire weekend.
Whoa, that's a long
And
time.
now he's not getting a call back. I think it's probably because he was a weekend lover. That's what happens. Sometimes people take weekend lovers. And maybe, Sam, maybe you were a weekend lover. You ever think about that?
I don't think so. We never did much like actual loving, but
Maybe
we had fun.
Mama just wanted a tasty morsel of meat for the weekend, and that meat was named Sam.
Whoa.
We just wanted some iron candy for her son's baseball game or something. I don't know, but
Wait,
I
what?
don't think that's what was happening.
Your weekend lover experience involved her son?
Yeah, she's a single mom, but she's really, really pretty, and she's super fun. She's got great personality, too. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Okay. How did you meet this single mommy?
We met online.
Weekendlovers.com?
Weekendlovers.com.
Why do you say lover so weird?
You really need to start that.
Kind of the way you have to say it. All right. So you
Hang
met.
out for a weekend and then don't call me back, ghostme.com. Yeah,
All right.
that's great.
So wait, the first time you guys hung out, you met her son, and that didn't alarm you at all?
Oh, no. We didn't. It wasn't the first time we hung out. The first time we did it actually kind of like the classic way. We went for drinks, and we had a lot of fun, but she had to leave early because she said, she had to go take care of her kid, and I was, it made total sense. But we had a lot of fun, so because we hadn't really spent a huge amount of time together that first night, I said, well, hey, why don't we go out to dinner tomorrow night, which was Saturday.
Okay.
So she said, okay, sure. And things went even better the second time, It was great. We were laughing. We were telling each other jokes, getting to know each other better. And the next day she says, well, hey, my son has a Little League baseball game. So I was like, cool. And she said, why don't you come? And I said, I'd love to. So
You're like, boring. I only watch professional sports. Kids don't know how to play very well.
Dude, Little League baseball is more interesting than real baseball because, they whiff the ball and they don't know what they're doing. That's funny.
Okay, so
real baseball is just like they spit and they scratch themselves. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I love it. So you actually went along to watch your son's baseball game. That's, I don't know, it feels like a big commitment to me.
Well, yeah, but I was feeling it. So I said, you know what? Cast your fate to the wind. Let's see what happens. Could be fun.
And what was that like? Was it what you expected it to be?
Well, pretty much, yeah. Nobody really, it's a Little League baseball game. So, I spent some time talking to the other parents. We watched the game a little bit. But after the game, I was trying to score some brownie points with her kids. So I took them aside and I bought them a hot dog and an ice cream cone. And I said, well, don't tell your mom because, she's probably going to get mad that you had the sweets, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, hold up. You went ahead and bought her son something that you told him to keep as a secret? Like, that's kind of creepy.
Like, here's some candy.
Yeah.
It's not creepy. It's man time, like man to man.
That sounds creepier when you say that.
It's man boy
I've
time.
heard that before. And trust me, nothing good came of that.
Well, I'm just saying, that's my first red flag, is that you're buying her son ice cream without asking her.
Well, he wanted it, and I was...
Again, you're just making yourself sound terrible, Sam.
Not doing myself any favors right now.
No, you're not. Anyway, you got the kid some ice cream, and did his mom give explicit details not to give him any ice cream?
No, she hadn't said not to, but she hadn't said it was okay either. I didn't even ask.
Okay. You're just trying to be that cool guy like, hey, dude, here's some ice cream. Don't tell your mommy. I'm the man. By the way, own a leather jacket and a car. And I want your mommy to like me. High five. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, but stretch that out over like 10 minutes, and that's basically that. Yeah.
All right.
So how did the T-ball game end?
It ended fine. We just talked a little bit, and she said she had to get him home, and I said okay, and then she took off, and then I took off. But then I tried to call her that evening, tell her I had fun and see if we could make plans to hang out again, and she didn't pick up. So I left her a voicemail, and she didn't answer, and then a day or two went by, and I texted her, and she still didn't answer. She's just like, as soon as she left the game, that's the last I've heard of her. Whoa. And I've been pouring over my head, and I'm thinking, and I'll bet you any amount of money that little probably told on me and ratted me out.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, said I bought him ice cream and she probably flipped out and got mad that I'd gotten. It was just a little bit. It's one scoop.
But it's not the ice cream. It's the going behind her back thing, because you don't know her parenting style. You don't know what rules she has set up.
Yeah.
There's 8,000 different reasons why that's not a good idea.
None of them are good though. It's just an ice cream cone. If you're that kind of hyper parent, it's like, come on, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that bastard ratted you out. Then your second date update right after this, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back to Brooke and Jubal Field and your second date update. Up to bat right now is Sam. And Sam's in quite the pickle. He went out with Brenda and spent the entire weekend hanging out with her, some dinner and some drinks, and then concluded his weekend with a wonderful day at the ballpark watching her son play in a Little League game. But now Sam isn't getting a call back. Will he be 0 for 1 in career second date updates? We'll find out in just a moment. But first, let's talk to Sam and see if he's ready to make the call. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's like, actually, I'm asleep listening to your baseball announcer voice, but...
Like most people are when they watch baseball. Sam, we're going to give her a call and find out why she's not calling you back after what you thought was a wonderful weekend. Any other thoughts before we get started?
I'm just confused as to why she wouldn't call me back because, we spent 3 straight days together, so...
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Brenda, please?
This is she.
Hey, Brenda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I'm fine. Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, obviously, long-time listener. Appreciate that, Brenda.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
I don't know. Did I win something?
No, you didn't. You actually went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he's wondering what happened. His name is Sam.
Right.
Right. And Sam told us that you guys spent like a whole weekend together, but now you won't call him back.
Well, I don't think I would call it a whole weekend. I mean, it wasn't like we were together every waking moment.
That's a good point. He said you did dinner, you did drinks.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it was a fun time for you.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, it started off all right, but I don't know.
Started off all right. That's usually how people like dates recapped. Did you just not enjoy hanging out with him?
I mean, I was kind of into him the first night. He was nice. I mean, nice enough for me to try again for dinner.
Nice enough.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
You're just showering this dude with compliments.
I thought for sure you would have been like head over heels for this guy since you invited him to your son's t-ball game. Because that's a big leap.
Yeah.
How do you know he went to my kid's game?
He told us all about it.
Oh, he did? He told you everything?
Yeah, he said that you guys went out on a Friday night, had some drinks, then dinner on Saturday, and then your son's baseball game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he's confused because he thought you had a wonderful time each of those days.
Well, something changed Sunday at the baseball game.
Changed?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the Little League game, having a nice time, and suddenly he kind of starts, like, talking trash about these little kids' sports skills.
He's ripping on the kids. I mean, it's understandable. Little League play is terrible.
They're children!
Yeah, I know. And
little kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 5 years old.
And it's time to step it up and play like an 8-year-old. That's what I say.
Whatever.
But so he was ripping on the kids the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's like cracking jokes about them kind of loudly, and like other parents are starting to kind of give weird glances. And then at one point, he like turns to me and says, in all seriousness, he says, looks like your son could use some throwing lessons.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll teach him how to not throw like a girl.
Oh, there is so much wrong with that statement on so many levels.
Was he serious about that, or was it a really bad joke?
He seemed totally serious about it to me. Like, I mean, he made a point about it 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
Yes.
What was your response? I mean, did you say anything back to him? I mean, my mom would have been like, yeah, you're right, the kid sucks. But, like, did you say, don't talk about my kid that way?
No, I didn't say a thing. I mean, I'm not going to honor that with a response. But I was fuming.
Okay, understandable. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't want some jerk like that around me or my kids.
okay.
Totally.
Well, unfortunately, he's kind of around you right now because he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep. Sam, you there?
Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
I guess we should probably have a little chat then, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
First of all,
I don't know.
I just
I don't
want
know
to
what else
say,
there is to say right now, Sam. Except, maybe you'd like to apologize.
let's just hang on. Let me finish. All right, I just want to say, for the record, I was trying to help. All right. I didn't mean anything malicious. I wasn't trying to be nasty. I'm just calling it like it was. I like sports. I kind of get into sports. I wasn't being vicious or nasty. I mean, I didn't get drunk or throw my beer. You make it sound like I was some sort of Yeti out there in the stands, but I wasn't. Not to my estimation, anyway. And yeah, I was trying to find a way to honestly kind of bond with your kid, and I thought maybe if we could play some baseball. I mean, because I know you've got your son, and your son's your top priority. So if I want to be with you, I have to get along with your son as well. That's a part of who you are. So I was trying to help. I was honestly, I wasn't going to lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying it like it was.
You're not going to bond with a 5-year-old kid by telling his mother that he sucks. I'm sorry.
I know it's just going to sound weird, but I didn't mean that in a bad way.
You didn't mean it in a bad
I can't
way.
believe you were actually critiquing a 5-year-old's performance. Like, you should just be happy if they make it to first base instead of third base.
Yes.
Look, if you start now, you might actually have like a Cal Ripken on your hands, if you could have started early.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You would totally be one of those dads when you have kids, won't you?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see any problem with wanting your kids to be the best that they can be. And Brenda, honestly, that's all I want for your son is just, I don't want him to suck as bad as he did that day.
Oh, my God.
And I mean that with all due respect.
With all due respect, that is so rude.
Well, if you're going to take it rude, it's going to be rude. You could just, laugh it off.
You honestly have no idea about what you're saying, do you?
I have every idea what I'm saying. I was offering to help him be better. If you didn't want me to help, you could have just said thanks, but no thanks. You didn't have to ghost me on the phone like this.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. There's nothing wrong with my son's athletic ability. There's something mentally wrong with you criticizing 5-year-old kids.
Yes.
Look, again, for the record, it's not that there's anything wrong, quote unquote, with your kid's athletic ability. I just said he could be better.
Well,
Dude, just
in that
stop
case,
already.
Brenda, would you like to go on a second date with Sam? I know he'd like to see you again. We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go on a second date with some guy who's going to criticize my son's spelling test.
Well, if he's not a good speller, I was a great speller growing up. I could coach him a little bit.
See, Brenda, Sam could coach your kid in all the ways of being a man.
Best dad ever.
He
Yeah.
is the worst.
Super dad. Are you sure you don't want to go out with him?
Yeah, I'm positive on this one, guys.
Smart. Very smart.
That's extremely disappointing.
I guess we did find out that Sam is 0 for 1 in the date department. Just shows Sam that every time he criticizes a 5-year-old's throwing skills, he definitely doesn't get a date. Maybe next time he'll try to not do that. What do you think, Sam?
Well, at least he didn't rat me out about the ice cream, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sam!
Ice cream? What ice cream?
Don't worry about it, Brenda. Thanks for your time.
Brooke
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I bet Sam throws like a girl. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Sam spent an entire weekend hanging out with Brenda. They went to dinner and drinks, and they went to watch her son play a Little League baseball game. And Sam was confused why she wouldn't call him back, especially since they spent so much time together. Well, we called Brenda, and she told us that she was upset because at Little League, Sam started making jokes about her kid's sports skills. Even told Brenda that her son could use some throwing lessons and offered to teach him to, quote, not throw like a girl.
Okay, and can we just establish that throwing like a girl should not be an insult, okay? Yes. I am a female. I obviously throw like a female. That's fine.
Sam said that he wasn't trying to be mean. He's just being honest and only trying to help. Like,
yeah.
I hope your little kid not throw like a girl out there.
Yeah, see, if he's just like, hey, I can help if you ever need it, that's one thing. Don't heckle the kid.
Yeah, being like, you know what? Like, I used to play baseball or whatever. Maybe I could help him a little bit. But don't just shame the kid. Anyway, Brenda didn't like the criticism, and so she decided not to go out with Sam ever again.
And can you imagine if that's what he gives on a first date when it's like 6 months into a relationship? Like, you're actually a failure at life and your mom never wanted you.
Yeah. When they're just dating, I'm practically your stepdad, all right? You got to respect me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they didn't go out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Don't forget, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's that old saying, nothing says love like Giardia or a bad case of worms. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And that's why I feel good about today's second date update, because Emma is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Kevin, and I guess they met at the vet.
Oh, I thought she had worms.
Well, maybe she does. I don't know. Emma, have you been checked for worms?
I do not have worms.
Okay, good.
Oh, man.
Good.
Congratulations.
I want that out there. I don't have worms.
Okay. Congratulations, but I think that the rumor mill is already working against you.
I've already posted a blog about it. I've tweeted about it. Emma, you got some damage control as far as that goes. But tell us a little bit about the dude you want to call today. His name's Kevin?
His name's Kevin. We met in the waiting room at the vet.
That's really cute.
It was really sweet, actually. You know, we're both there with our dogs. I have a German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
My Boxley, he's the sweetest. And he has like a little teacup poodle.
Okay.
I guess it's, just a little tiny thing.
Little role reversal on those dogs for
He's
you
got
guys.
A purse dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little tiny thing.
Okay.
But it was funny because, his dog came up to Boxley and was just like sniffing around, and Boxley was just like laying there totally chill, and they were just getting along.
Yeah.
Nice. And because they were getting along and we were kind of chatting each other up and, laughing a little bit, he was like, I'm going to the dog park later. If you want to come, we should totally go.
Oh, like a play date?
Yeah, like a little dog play date.
Perfect. Was this just for later on that day?
Yeah, he was just like, this was my plan. So I was like, yeah, sure. If everything goes well here, we can, meet you up at the dog park.
Okay, cool.
So how long were you guys at the dog park together?
We were there for like a little over a half an hour.
Okay.
While we were there was this guy. It didn't look like he had a dog there. We're pretty sure that he didn't have a dog.
That's weird.
It was so weird.
Really?
But then we noticed him like going around to all the women that were there, and he was like going and like hitting on them.
So he's just at the dog park trolling for dates.
Wow.
He's read one too many like dating blogs.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was really uncomfortable. Like, at least if you're going to do that, like, have a dog.
Yeah. Rent one for the day if you need to. Find a dog if you're going to go to the dog park and hit on people.
Yeah.
But, I mean, wasn't it just kind of funny to watch? Why would it be so uncomfortable for you?
It was uncomfortable because you could see that the women were uncomfortable. Like,
okay.
he, like, was persistent. Like, if one girl, like, was like, hey, walked away, he kind of went towards them again and started, like, talking to them. Like, you could see that people did not want him near them.
It was, like,
Okay.
cringe-worthy.
But your date was with Kevin, or did this guy pick you up and then you left there and went with this guy? Is that who we're actually calling today, the creepy dog park guy?
No. My date was with Kevin.
Okay.
So how did things, like, end with Kevin?
So at the park, Kevin went up to this guy.
Oh.
So Kevin went out with him.
Evan and the weird guy hit it up. No. He confronted him and was like, hey, man, you're just kind of making everyone uncomfortable. Like, if you don't have a dog, you really shouldn't be here.
It was really brave and stood his ground. And I was worried that they were going to get into a fight. Like, that's what it looked like. And I was like, oh my God, please, 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 not on this, like, first date. So they didn't fight, which was great. The weird guy left. And then all of a sudden, like, everyone in the dog park was clapping for him.
Oh, really?
That's awesome. Like, cheering him on, like, yeah, you got rid of that weird guy. It was hilarious, but awesome at the same time. It was great.
And so great to see, like, he has a moral high ground and he'll stand up for other people, but he won't resort to violence. Like, all awesome things that you want to see in a person that you want to date.
Seriously, it was very much a turn on for me. So after the park, we went and got coffee as, like, a little celebration. And after coffee, we just had this really nice long hug.
Appropriately long or way too long?
No. I mean, I think appropriately long.
Okay.
You know? It was really sweet. It felt really comfortable. I felt like we both had this attraction, but we were like, oh, we should have another date, you know, before anything else. So.
And you haven't heard from him since?
I haven't heard from him since.
Is there anything that happened other than the weird guy that you think might have ruined your chances at a second date?
Honestly, the only thing that I can think of is when we were getting coffee, I had asked him, I was like, oh, you know, how did you get Feifel? Like, what's that story? Like, did you adopt him? Or, you know, some people get dogs different ways. Like, I have a friend who found her dog on the street and took it to the vet. Nobody claimed her. So then she was like, okay, if the dog's healthy, then I'll keep her.
Yeah, I got my last couple from backyards.
What?
Yeah, there's dogs roaming around backyards all over the place. Some of them are like, you gotta like, you know, snip the security wires and stuff, but you can just take them. It's crazy.
So I was, you know, just curious on how he got his dog. And he said it was his ex-girlfriend's and she wasn't taking care of him. I don't know if I was prying a little too much about that.
But I feel like that's a normal question for a dog owner, right?
I mean, totally. But I got that feeling he was like, okay, I don't want to talk about this.
Got it.
So, I mean, I don't know. I just know that he hasn't called me back.
All right.
Sad.
Well, we'll play a song, then come back and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm realizing how much these second date updates have just made me lose faith in people.
Why?
Just all over the place, because we have Emma on the phone for a second date update right now. She wants to call a dude named Kevin. They met at the vet because they both have dogs, and then they went to a dog park and hung out and then had coffee. Nothing really out of the ordinary as far as that goes. They ended with a long hug, and now he's not calling her back. But while they were at the dog park, there was some weird dude there who didn't have a dog who was hitting on all the chicks. And then Kevin asked the guy to leave. They got in like a quick exchange, and then the guy left, and everybody was saying that Kevin's a hero. And it was really attractive to Emma. And the only thing I can think is, I wonder if he hired that dude to go to the dog park so that he could just put on a show for Emma.
You're that jaded.
That's what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Emma, do you think that's a possibility? Do you think maybe he hired that guy to go to the dog park and be weird?
I mean, at this point, I honestly don't know. But even so, if that is the case, if he hired this random guy, why isn't he calling me back?
That's true, because you liked him.
How could it be a scheme? They met at the vet and then went, like, what, an hour or two later to the dog park? Does he got somebody on speed dial?
Yeah, who knows? Again, it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, that's an awful lot of work, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, it did work. Maybe now there's some people that have a new plan for how to meet women or impress women. All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure out why you're not getting a call back. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah, this is Kevin.
Kevin, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Kevin.
You familiar with the show at all?
I am.
Okay.
I'm just curious why you're calling me.
Well, I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to give you a call for a second date update.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Like, seriously, somebody did this?
Nah, just calling you out of the blue, just making the whole thing up. All right, bye. See ya. Yeah, that was it. Best prank ever.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah, got you. Burn, Kevin.
Okay. All right. I guess it's going to be one of those days. You got me.
No, I wasn't.
It's not really a joke,
I'm actually
Kevin.
calling you for a second date update.
Okay. You are. You really are. Okay.
Yes, I am.
I see. I think I might know what this is about.
Really? Okay. Do you know who might want to email us to figure out why you're not calling them for another date?
I've got a feeling. But I'd rather hear you say it than me.
Let's try to say it at the same time, okay? Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Emma.
Emma.
You didn't say it at the same time, but yes.
He's bad at counting.
Her name is Emma.
Yes, Emma. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you purposely not calling Emma back then?
Am I purposely?
Yeah, like you're avoiding her. I was hoping that it was just because you've been too busy or something.
I had a nice time with her, but I went kind of like digging on her social media, and what I found was like a huge turnoff to me, if I'm being honest. It was a big, big turnoff.
Her social media was a turnoff. Is it too many selfies or something like that?
No, it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't like inappropriate pictures or anything like that. Her grammar is atrocious.
Did you say her grammar, like her writing?
Yes, her writing. Yes, her writing is atrocious. It's a travesty.
Okay, so you don't want to go out with her again because her grammar is bad.
Oh, big time. Like she uses double negatives. Like that annoys That annoys me. I almost cursed it. That annoys me a lot.
But she wasn't that wasn't something she used in her normal speak. So it wasn't an issue when you guys were hanging out.
Well, we only spent like a little bit of time together, so I don't know. Things seem fine there, but go to her social media, it's insane. Like she doesn't know the difference between your and you are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't know the difference at all.
Yeah, but what? Okay, hold on. To her defense, a lot of people use social media to just quickly throw out thoughts. And what if it's something where it's auto-correcting on her phone?
I mean, that can happen, but does it happen more than once and multiple posts a day? I was like, oh, come on. And also there's like a Google search. You can Google proper grammar if you don't know it. I just, it's already getting me like annoyed.
And you're not open to like maybe trying to coach her through her grammar?
Oh, like that's going to go over real well.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed your social media makes you look really stupid. Can I teach you a few things about words?
Like how to write?
Yeah.
I have something to say about this.
I'm sure you do, Emma. Hey, Kevin, Emma's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh, I forgot you guys do it this way.
Yeah, that is how we do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? My grammar is terrible. That's why you haven't called me back. That's the reason. That's the big thing that you can't even a double negative on my social media has turned you off that much.
I mean, I'm being honest. Would you rather me lie to you?
I'd rather you tell me instead of just not talk to me while I call you and try to set up another date. Just end it if that's what you want. But a double negative, your instead of your, I know the difference.
Are you sure you know the difference?
No! Oh, that was just rude.
Wow.
Yes, I know the difference. Your, Y-O-U, apostrophe R-E means you are,
Okay.
like you are being a That's what that means.
I think that was appropriate.
That's how you
That was
use
the
it.
right grammar.
You're a bigger grammar offender than you even know. Like, you don't end a sentence with a proposition, okay?
What?
Like, nobody does that, Emma. Nobody does that, you know?
For such a grammar guy, is it a proposition or a preposition you're not supposed to end a sentence with there, Kevin?
Okay, all right, dude. Slow down. I made a mistake. I meant to say preposition, not proposition.
Oh, okay. All right, just checking in on that one.
I feel like that was fair.
Yeah, but maybe we shouldn't give you the benefit of the doubt since you're not giving me the benefit of the doubt that I just like to do quick posts and I'll end a sentence however I want.
Oh.
But it's social media. It's not like I'm writing this thesis about I don't even know what. I just don't understand why it bothers you so much.
What bothers me is you use a punctuation within parentheses. That's what if we're really getting into it. So, you know.
So really digging deep on this one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Wow.
So,
I mean, you're
wanna do,
just
like-
digging here. There's got to be another reason. There's got to be something else that you're just not saying that you're not calling me. There's no way that a punctuation in parentheses bothers you that much.
I think everybody in the world knows except you. You put parentheses outside of punctuation. Okay?
Parentheses outside of punctuation?
I didn't get that one either, Jubal.
I misspoke, okay?
All right.
I meant punctuations outside parentheses. That's what I meant.
Oh, my God.
For someone who's so upset about my punctuation, you're doing an awful lot of misspeaking about it.
Emma, does this make you want to maybe go back in and edit some of your posts, though, so that they look proper?
No, that. You and I had a really good connection. Our dogs even connected. Our dogs got along so well. I feel like we had a really good day, and for you to not call me back because of the grammar on my social media, it is not only ridiculous, it is pretentious.
Oh! Wow, those are a couple of big words that you use there. I'm pretty impressed.
Well, does that mean maybe you want to go out with Emma again? Kevin, would you like to go on a second date with Emma? We'll pay for it.
I mean, why would I want to after I basically felt like I was insulted to my face? So
you were.
Also, who cares if our dogs got along? There's bigger things in the world than whether or not two dogs get along.
Yeah, there's those whole punctuation and parentheses thing, you know?
Exactly. And I don't want to go on a second date with someone who's going to be so nitpicky about a social media post. Is not the kind of person that I want to be around.
Yeah, you're
nitpicky, a big word again. Good.
Oh, God, can you guys just, hang up on him? Because he is an idiot.
You would be doing me a favor if you did that.
Okay, well.
Okay.
That's ended
See
well.
you, Kevin?
Yep.
There you go, Emma. I hung up on him.
Oh, thank you.
Does that feel better?
It feels really good. I don't even want to post on social media or write anything on social media anymore because it's just going to make me think of this Jack.
Well, I think maybe Kevin helped you in a good way, okay? Because that whole parentheses, punctuation thing, I'm super glad we got that cleared up, Emma.
I mean, to be honest, I forgot about that rule, but...
You're admitting it. Oh, my God.
All right, Emma, well, better luck next time on getting a
Thank you.
second date. Hope you don't not get one later on in the future.
That's a double negative.
That was
and
really
if you know
good
what second
grammar.
date's about. All right.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, I have to agree with Evan on this one. Social media talking leads to texting, and it's hard to have a conversation with somebody who doesn't use proper punctuation.
Yeah.
We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Emma met this dude named Kevin. They met at the vet. They both had their dogs there for an appointment, and they went to the dog park later that day. They bonded really well and had a good time, but when she wanted to get another date with Kevin, but he wasn't calling back. And when we got Kevin on the phone, we found out that he did some research on Emma after the dog park, and he went through her social media and was appalled at more than a half dozen grammar mistakes. Your versus your. Punctuation inside of parentheses really made him angry.
I mean, come on.
Why?
Apparently, it's a big pet peeve of his, and he was mad about it. They argued. She called him names, and there's no second date on that
I feel like I don't know. I could see how it would be a turnoff, right?
Totally, yeah.
But I would still pursue a second date to see if that's truly who the person is, right?
My thoughts exactly. It's
Like
not a deal breaker.
No,
If
it's
someone
not a
has
deal
horrible
breaker.
grammar and it bothers you, sure. But yeah, maybe go out with them again and see if they're like that all the time.
Yeah.
Or if it's just a few mistakes on social media.
Or maybe they just had bad English teachers their whole life and need some help. I mean, honestly, there's some really bad English teachers out
maybe
there.
if it's not a second date, maybe you just sit down and go, hey, here's the number for Sylvan Learning Centers. Maybe you should go learn a little bit of punctuation and then get back at me. And maybe we can go out. But yeah, they decided to not go out again. And a lot of people are calling him a douchebag, but some people are in agreement. Text in 78592. Is poor punctuation and bad grammar that big of a deal for you that you wouldn't go out with somebody again? And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. You can go to brookeandjubalradio.com. Our email addresses are right there. Email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.